What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Retro Night, and this time around we are playing Super C, or also known as Super Contra, for the NES. What can I say about a Contra game? They're fun, they're awesome, they're challenging as all hell. First Contra game, you know, it's a little challenging, you know. They're like, yeah, we'll make it a little challenging, but it's possible to beat. Super C? Yeah, it's possible to beat. I've seen speedrunners do it and shit like that, but us normies, it ramped up the difficulty, for damn sure. Konami was like, yeah, Contra, oh, we'll just ramp up the fucking difficulty. I mean, I've had this for the 3DS, I got this copy of the NES from a Goodwill for, I think I paid like $12.99 for it. But yeah, now I have a physical copy, but I used to play this a lot on my 3DS, and fucking, it was just a pain in the ass. I could never get past the first fucking level, because it was always so fucking hard. And even on this hard copy, I do not get past the first fucking level. It's just so insanely hard. You have to watch everything, and you have so much coming at you. It's just pain in the ass. I mean, I could have done the Konami code and went with the 30 lives, but I was said, fuck it. You know, I would have lasted longer with 30 lives. Maybe. Who knows if I would have even beaten the first level fucking with 30 lives. It's just that hard. I mean, there's so much, like I said, they throw at you. But is it a good game? Yes. All Contra games are pretty much good games, except for a few that are just like, this is not Contra. But yeah, it's still a good game regardless of how hard it is. But it was NES hard. That was the point of NES games back then. We didn't have internet. We didn't have access to cheat codes all the time and stuff like that. We're not like these kids nowadays where they're spoiled rotten with cheat codes and invincibility cheats and shit like that and internet. Back then, we just had to be good. We just had to try and keep trying until we got good. And once we got good, you know, we were the best. We were like regarded as kings of the playground. Me and one of my coworkers were discussing this, that kids nowadays will never know, you know, how it was back then, where, you know, if you had the fatalities for Mortal Kombat and stuff like that, you were like essentially a god, and people would do anything to fucking, you know, get those fatalities. I mean, they trade you your best Pokemon card for them. Hell, I mean, you probably got Charizard just for giving out, you know, fucking Liu Kang's fatality in the first Mortal Kombat, or Mortal Kombat 2, you know, depending on which game they wanted the fatalities for. But I mean, if you just traded a Charizard for Liu Kang's fatality in Mortal Kombat 1, you're an idiot, because that fatality sucks. But yeah, kids nowadays will never know that, because they just whip it out on their cell phone and it's like, oh look, I got the new cheat code, blah blah blah. And games nowadays are just easy. I mean, even their hardest difficulty, they're easy. I mean, that's why I play like fucking Wolfenstein and Doom on their like either second to hardest or hardest difficulty, because I want a challenge. But yeah, and that's what Contra is. It's just ramped up difficulty. You just have to become the best at it. And it does not take anything away from Contra. Yeah, you'll get frustrated with it, but it does not take anything away from how good Super C is in all the Contra games. But yeah, so I don't know what else to say about Contra. I mean, yeah, it's a hard game, but it's a lovable game. You just gotta get good at it. You just gotta learn the patterns, learn the secrets, and all that shit. But anyways, guys, I've been the Retro Nerd. This has been an episode of Retro Night, and we were playing Super C, or Super Contra, for the NES. Anyways, guys, Retro Nerd out.